Well, why boomers can't quit. Hi everybody, I'm Patrick Batty. And hey, into this video today, I want to talk a little bit about some of the things a lot of baby boomers and seniors have been going through and why a lot of them haven't been able to either leave their jobs or have had to take other part-time jobs and things, and some of them very much beneath their skill set and all that, and maybe a possible remedy for it. First of all, why can't boomers quit? Well, as we all know, costs have gone up like crazy in our lifetime. I mean, when I first started working for a living, which was like way back, 1972, 40 years ago, and I'm 59 years old. I started working right out of high school, and I went to university part-time after that. When I first started working for a living, we were earning about $5,000, $6,000 a year back then, but our house cost about $25,000. And now, people earn more than that, but a lot of people, a lot of people earn a lot more than that, but some don't. Some are earning, $25,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, but houses cost $200,000, $250,000, depends where you are. Around here, the average detached house is almost $400,000. And, if you're in big cities like Boston or Toronto or Chicago, and close to the city, it's much more than that. Now, there are other places it's cheaper, but certainly costs have changed. But more importantly, it's what's gone on in the economy, especially in the last decade. As more and more, it's kind of the internet age, and as more and more jobs were outsourced out to very, very low-cost regions outside of North America, or at least outside of the U.S. and Canada, or outside of Western Europe. And so as the jobs moved either to Asia Pacific or Eastern Europe or Mexico or whatever, a lot of the manufacturing and traditional economies in North America just went by the wayside. We had businesses around here where I live, some very big industries like BF Goodrich and Firestone and Uniroyal and companies along that line, and Budd Automotive, major employer, 3,000 people. All those are gone. They're just gone from our area, and they would have employed thousands and thousands and thousands in total, and that's just in my particular city. So those jobs have gone by the wayside. A lot of people were used to a manufacturing economy and manufacturing-oriented jobs, and there are virtually none of them now. Or they've had to find something at a lower, less wage than they've had in the past. Second, a lot of people end up taking on second jobs later in their life because of financial difficulties they've had along the way, and they weren't able to retire soon enough. Now, they also may have had and when I'm saying financial difficulties, could have been things like their pension plans going down the drain, like going completely goodbye, or at least the value of them going down in one of the incredibly large stock market corrections we've had over the last last few decades. I mean, we had the dot-com boom and bust with all kinds of high-tech stocks. I got crushed with that because I was in the high-tech sector. We've also had major corrections in around 2008. In some of those companies, they just went goodbye. So it's not like you had to wait till those stocks came back. They didn't come back. They were gone. So a lot of people lost a lot of money in that. In the U.S., a lot of money in the housing crisis. Now, I'm in Canada. We haven't had that, but you know what? We may still. They're talking about a decline now where I am, but in the U.S., people have been crushed, and some people lost everything with it, or else they've had a significant illness in the family, and maybe didn't have enough health insurance or didn't have health insurance, and have lost everything, including their house, based on not having or having to pay medical bills. So it's crazy stuff that we've all gone through. Now, it's not all disaster. Everybody's not I'm not trying to paint that picture that it's everybody across the board. But there's a lot of people that clearly the dream that we all had back in the 60s and 70s, well, we weren't really thinking about retirement back in the 60s and 70s, I'll be honest. But, the dreams that we had probably which started around in the 80s and 90s, didn't quite get there. The payoff didn't quite happen the way we expected. Now, it is the information age, though, and there's a lot of technology that you can take advantage of that it doesn't have to be that difficult, as long as you have somebody to kind of show you the ropes, that you can make money online, like make money right on the internet. And I'm doing that. And creating videos like this is really one of the three main ways that I'm doing it. Okay. So what we do is I'm in a system where you use social media to attract attention, and if people join the system, you make 100% commission. Plain and simple. And I've been in it I started last summer, but I really didn't do anything with it until around October. I'm recording this in early June. Up until the end of May, I had made around $13,000, but I made $5,200 in May. So in 1 month, $5,200. And all I'm doing is about an hour's worth of work a day. Now, I did a bit more than that earlier, but I just basically do about an hour's worth of, if you call this work, if you call what I'm doing right now work, I'm doing about an hour of this a day. And I've recently earned $5,200 in the month from that. Okay. So if you think you could do that, if you think you would be coachable and could handle dealing with social media, by that I'm talking about things like Facebook or writing articles or doing videos, any of those things, if you think you can do those, or at least learn them, I've created, first of all, I'm in a system. If you join the system with me, I'm going to give you access to a whole training site that I've created specifically for the people that join. And I'm giving that completely free. So if you think that's something you'd like and you want somebody that kind of holds your hand along the way, I'm not going to do the job for you, but I'm going to give you access to all of the techniques and training that I've created that have got me to the point of making $5,200 in a month. Okay, and by the time you watch this video, I don't know when that'll be. I may be way beyond that right now. But in May of 2013, I was at $5,200 in a month. So if you want access to that, what I want you to do is just click on the link down below here. That'll take you to another video. Watch that video, get a feel of the system. If you join the system, I'm going to give you also access to the complete training site, and we'll be coaching you so you can get successful quicker as well. So you can do this. It's not hard. It just takes focus. It's not magic. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. If you do nothing, you're going to get nothing. Okay, let me be brutally honest about that. If you do not have any time to spend on this, don't join, because you will just be throwing your money away. But if you have some time and can take some coaching, I'll coach you, and you can do it. Okay, so if you want to look at it, watch the video on the link down below. Okay, and then after that, you'll get an option to join. If you join, I'm going to give you also access to all the training I've created for you. You can do it. We'll see you in the next video.